Wait, you're telling me I can grow plants in just water? No soil, no mess, no buying expensive pots and bags of dirt, just water in a jar, and that's it. Yes! And the crazy part? Some of these plants actually grow better in water than in soil. After today, you will never look at a glass jar the same way again. I'm going to walk you through 20 of the most beautiful beginner-friendly plants you can grow in water right now, today, using stuff you probably already have in your kitchen. Some of these took me by surprise, number 14 especially. Keep watching. Welcome back to Harvest Forever, the channel where we make growing your own food in green spaces as simple, beautiful, and rewarding as possible. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we drop new growing guides every single week. Now, before we jump in, let me answer the most common question I get about hydroponics and water gardening. Don't plants need soil to survive? The short answer is no. Plants don't actually need soil. What they need is water, nutrients, light, and support. Soil is just one way to deliver those things. Water is another, and honestly, it's one of the most elegant, low-maintenance ways to grow indoors. Growing plants in water is called hydroponic or semi-hydroponic gardening, and people have been doing it for thousands of years. Today, we're not building a complicated system. We're talking about simple glass jars, vases, or bottles filled with water sitting on your windowsill. That's it. Let's count down all 20 plants you can start today. Number 1. Pothos. Kicking things off with the absolute king of easy water plants, Pothos. If you're a beginner, this is your starting point, full stop. Pothos, also known as devil's ivy, is almost impossible to kill. Take a cutting just below a leaf node, strip the lower leaves off, pop it in a jar of water, and put it near a bright window. Within 1 to 2 weeks, you'll start seeing those gorgeous white roots spiral down through the water. Pothos is highly adaptable. It can pull oxygen from water through its roots, and it's naturally tolerant of low light conditions, making it perfect for apartments and offices. Pro tip from Harvest Forever: change the water every week to prevent algae buildup. You can also add a tiny drop, and I mean just 1 drop of liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks to keep the leaves lush and vibrant. The varieties that do best in water include Golden Pothos, Marble Queen, and Neon Pothos. All stunning, all nearly zero effort. Plant number 2 has been sitting in people's homes for centuries, and for good reason: Lucky Bamboo. Now here's something that surprises most people. Lucky Bamboo isn't actually bamboo at all. It's a dracena, a tropical plant native to Central Africa. But it earned the bamboo nickname because of its segmented stalks. Lucky Bamboo is one of the most iconic water-grown plants in the world. You've seen it in feng shui arrangements, office lobbies, and kitchen counters, and growing it is almost laughably simple. All you need is a container with a few inches of water, some pebbles or decorative stones at the bottom for support, and indirect light. This plant can survive in low light, which makes it one of the best choices for darker rooms. Harvest Forever tip: use filtered or distilled water if you can. Lucky Bamboo is sensitive to the fluoride and chlorine in tap water. You'll notice yellow tips if the water quality is poor. Let tap water sit out overnight before using it, and that problem goes away entirely. Change water every 7 to 10 days, and your Lucky Bamboo can live for years, literally years, without soil. Number 3. Spider Plant. Plant number 3 is one of the most satisfying plants to grow in water because it basically multiplies itself for you. Meet the spider plant. Spider plants produce these adorable little offshoots called spiderets, tiny baby plants that dangle off the mother plant like spiders on a web. That's where the name comes from. And those babies, they root in water almost instantly. Simply snip a spideret, place it in a small glass with enough water to cover the stub at the bottom, and watch it go. You'll have roots within a week or two. Spider plants are excellent air purifiers. NASA actually studied them as part of their clean air study and found they remove formaldehyde and carbon monoxide from indoor air. So this isn't just a pretty plant, it's working for you. Care and water. Keep the water level low, just enough to cover the roots, not the whole plant base. Too much water touching the stem can cause rot. Bright, indirect light is ideal. These plants are very forgiving and fast-growing. One spider plant cutting today could become 5 or 6 plants in a single month. That's the harvest forever philosophy. Grow more from less. Number 4. Chinese evergreen. Plant number 4 is arguably the most gorgeous plant on this entire list. Chinese evergreen, or Aglaonema, comes in some of the most dramatic colors you'll ever see on a houseplant. Pink, red, silver, deep green, cream. The variety is unbelievable. And growing it in water? Incredibly easy. Take a healthy stem cutting of about 6 inches, remove the lower leaves, and place it in a vase of water. It will root within 3 to 4 weeks, and once established, it can live in water indefinitely. Chinese evergreens are tropical plants that thrive in humidity, so water growing is a very natural environment for them. They prefer low to medium indirect light. Harsh direct sun will bleach those gorgeous colors. Why this one is special? The contrast of colorful foliage against clear glass and white roots is absolutely stunning. If you want an Instagram-worthy plant setup in your home, this is the one. A tall, clear glass cylinder, some decorative pebbles at the base, and a vibrant Aglaonema cutting? That's interior design. Number 5. Philodendron. Plant number 5 is the Philodendron, and there are so many varieties that you could do an entire channel just on this one genus. Heartleaf Philodendron, Basil, Impatiens, lemon lime, all of them take to water rooting beautifully. Take a cutting with at least one node, that little bump on the stem where roots and leaves emerge. Remove the leaves below the waterline and place it in a glass. Simple. Philodendrons are native to the tropical rainforests of South America, where they grow in incredibly humid, wet conditions. Water propagation mimics their natural habitat perfectly. Harvest forever tip. Once your philodendron cutting has roots that are 2 to 3 inches long, you can either transfer it to soil or keep it growing in water permanently. Both work. If you keep it in water long-term, add a balanced liquid fertilizer diluted to half strength every 3 to 4 weeks. The trailing varieties, like Heartleaf and Basil, look absolutely magical, cascading down from a shelf, roots visible through a tall glass vase. Minimal effort, maximum visual impact. Number 6. Coleus. Famous for its wildly colorful, almost psychedelic foliage, Coleus roots in water incredibly fast, sometimes in just 5 to 7 days. The secret is taking a cutting just below a node and stripping everything below the waterline. Place it in bright, indirect light and watch those roots explode. Coleus cuttings in water are a fantastic way to preserve your favorite color varieties through winter when outdoor plants die back. Snip a cutting before the first frost, root it in water indoors, and replant in spring. Free plants every year. The bold colors, burgundy, lime green, deep purple, fiery orange, look absolutely stunning against clear glass. This is one of the most visually dramatic plants you can grow in a simple jar of water. Number 7. Impatiens. Another flowering plant that surprises people with how well it adapts to water growing. Impatiens cuttings root quickly in water and will even continue to flower while rooting. That's right, you can have a blooming plant growing in just a jar of water on your windowsill. Take 4 to 6 inch stem cuttings, remove lower leaves, and place in a glass of room temperature water. Change the water every few days to keep it fresh. Bright, indirect light is key. Too much direct sun and the flowers will wilt. This is a beautiful choice for kitchen windowsills because the cheerful flowers add instant color and warmth to the space. Number 8. Begonia. There are over 1,800 species of begonia, and most of them propagate beautifully in water. The wax begonia and cane begonias, also called angel wing begonias, are particularly well suited for long-term water growing. Take a stem cutting of 4 to 6 inches, strip the lower leaves, and place in water. You'll see roots in about 2 to 3 weeks. What makes begonias special in water growing is that some varieties will flower continuously even in just water, which is extraordinary. Imagine a blooming plant that requires nothing more than a jar of water and a sunny windowsill. Number 9. Mint. This is where things get really exciting for the Harvest Forever community. Fresh mint from the grocery store, still on the stem, roots in water almost instantly. Within 3 to 5 days, you'll see roots forming. Within 2 weeks, you have a fully rooted, actively growing mint plant that you can snip from anytime you need it. Place mint cuttings in a glass of water near a sunny window. Change the water every 3 to 4 days. In a few weeks, you'll have more fresh mint than you know what to do with. Uses: mint tea, mojitos, tabbouleh, lamb dishes, salads, smoothies, the list goes on. Growing your own fresh herbs in water is one of the most practical things you can do in your kitchen. Harvest Forever tip: keep multiple cuttings going at different stages so you always have fresh mint available. Snip from the most mature glass while the others continue growing. A continuous harvest system. Exactly what this channel is all about. Number 10. Basil. The crown jewel of kitchen herbs, and it roots in water incredibly fast. Grab a basil stem from your garden or even a store-bought bunch. Choose a stem that hasn't flowered yet. Non-flowering stems root much better. Strip the lower leaves, leaving just the top cluster, and place in a glass of water on a bright, sunny windowsill. Basil loves sun. The more direct light you can give it, the faster and more vigorously it will grow. South or west-facing windows are ideal. Roots appear in 7 to 10 days. Once rooted, your basil cutting will grow actively, and you can pinch off leaves for cooking while the plant continues to grow in its glass of water. Fresh basil for caprese salads, pasta sauces, pesto, and pizza, grown in a glass jar on your counter. This is living smart. Number 11. Green onions. Green onions might be the most satisfying thing you'll see on this entire list, and it requires almost zero effort. Green onions. This is the regrowth hack that went viral on social media, and for good reason, because it actually works spectacularly well. Buy a bunch of green onions from the grocery store. Use the green tops for cooking. Take the white root ends, the bottom inch or two with the little roots attached, and stand them upright in a shallow glass of water, just enough water to cover the roots. Put it on a sunny windowsill and watch what happens. Within 24 hours, literally one day, you'll see new green shoots emerging from the tops. Within a week, you'll have full-length green onions again. You can harvest and regrow the same root base over and over for months. This is truly getting more from less. Buy once, harvest forever. That's the Harvest Forever way. Plant number 12. Celery. Another incredible regrowth trick that will blow your mind if you've never tried it. When you buy a bunch of celery, cut off the bottom base, usually the part you'd throw away, about 2 to 3 inches from the base. Place it cut side up in a shallow bowl or dish with about an inch of water. Keep it in a bright, sunny spot and change the water daily. Within 3 to 5 days, you'll see tiny new celery leaves sprouting from the center. The regrowing celery won't get as large as a full store-bought bunch, but you'll have a continuous supply of fresh celery leaves for flavoring soups, stews, and salads, and it's absolutely free. You can also eventually transfer the rooted base into soil for continued full growth, but many people are perfectly happy keeping it in water on the kitchen counter as a living herb garden. Number 13. lemon balm. This fragrant herb in the mint family roots just as easily as mint and smells absolutely incredible, like a cross between lemon and mint. Cut a 4 to 6 inch stem just below a node, strip lower leaves, and place in a glass of water. Roots appear in 1 to 2 weeks. Lemon balm is used for calming herbal teas, dessert garnishes, and natural insect repellent. Growing it in water on your windowsill means you have fresh herbal tea literally within arm's reach every morning. Bonus use: crush a few fresh leaves between your fingers when you walk past. The lemon fragrance is an instant mood lifter. This is aromatherapy growing in a glass jar. Plant number 14, and I promised you this one would surprise you. Sweet potato vine. Take a whole sweet potato, yes, from your kitchen, and suspend it halfway in a glass of water. You can use toothpicks inserted into the sides to rest it on the rim of a glass or jar. The bottom half should be submerged in water. Within a week or two, the most spectacular thing happens. Dramatic vines with beautiful heart-shaped leaves begin cascading out from the top. Purple sweet potato varieties produce deep, jewel-toned purple leaves. Orange varieties produce bright green vines. It's one of the most dramatic, visually stunning plants you can grow, and it starts with a vegetable from your grocery. Number 15. Wandering Jew, or Tradescantia. This is one of the most colorful, fast-growing water plants you'll ever encounter. Tradescantia comes in stunning varieties: purple, silver-striped, green, pink, and multicolored. It roots in water in just 5 to 7 days and grows so vigorously that you'll have a full, lush plant in just a few weeks. Take several cuttings, 4 to 6 inches each, and bundle them together in a glass of water. The more cuttings you put in together, the fuller and more dramatic the result. Tradescantia in water is a showpiece. Place it in a tall, clear glass base near a bright window and watch those vivid purple leaves cascade and trail. Change the water weekly. Add diluted fertilizer once a month. That's all it needs. This plant is often given away freely by other gardeners because it grows so fast. Once you have it, you'll have more than enough to share. Number 16. Peace lily. One of the most beloved houseplants in the world, and yes, it can grow beautifully in water. Peace lilies are semi-aquatic in their natural habitat, so transitioning them to water growing is very natural for the plant. You can transition a soil-grown peace lily to water by carefully rinsing all the soil from the roots, then placing it in a vase with the roots submerged but the base of the plant above the waterline. The elegant white blooms, called spathes, will continue to appear even when the plant is water-grown, as long as it gets enough indirect light. Number 17. Rosemary. Probably the trickiest herb on our water-growing list, but absolutely worth it. Rosemary takes longer to root in water than soft-stemmed herbs like mint and basil. It can take 4 to 8 weeks, but once it roots, it's extremely hardy. The key is using soft wood cuttings, the new non-woody growth at the tips of stems. Older woody stems root poorly in water. Strip the lower inch of leaves, place in a glass of water, keep in bright indirect light, and be patient. Fresh rosemary for roasting potatoes, grilled meats, focaccia bread, and infused oils right on your windowsill. The patience is absolutely worth the reward. Change water every 3 days since rosemary stems can discolor water quickly. Use a dark or opaque glass to reduce algae growth. Number 18. Hyacinth bulbs. Hyacinths can be forced to bloom indoors in water using a special technique called water forcing. There are even specially designed hourglass-shaped hyacinth bases made exactly for this purpose. The bulb rests in the top chamber while the roots grow down into the water below. Here's how it works. Place a hyacinth bulb in the top of the vase, fill the bottom with water just until it barely touches the base of the bulb, and place the whole setup in a dark, cool location, a closet or basement, for about 6 to 8 weeks. This simulates winter dormancy and triggers root and shoot development. Once shoots are about 2 to 3 inches tall, bring it into a bright, warm room. Within 2 to 3 more weeks, you'll have a stunning, fragrant hyacinth bloom, grown entirely in water. The fragrance alone is worth the wait. It's extraordinary. This is a truly special winter project for the Harvest Forever community. Number 19. Dracaena. These structural architectural plants are absolute statement pieces in any home, and they adapt remarkably well to water growing. Varieties like Dracaena marginata, Dracaena fragrans, corn plant, and Dracaena sanderiana, lucky bamboo, which we already covered, all grow in water. For the larger varieties, take stem cuttings of 5 to 8 inches from healthy plants, allow the cut end to dry for an hour, then place in a glass of water. Dracaenas are slow growing, but in water they can become long-term feature plants, sometimes growing for years in the same vessel. They're especially beautiful in tall, cylindrical glass vases, where you can see the dramatic root structure below and the bold, strap-like leaves above. The contrast is architectural and sophisticated. Air purification bonus: Dracaenas are one of the most effective air-purifying plants for removing xylene, toluene, and formaldehyde from indoor environments. Number 20. English ivy. English ivy has been grown in water in homes and conservatories for centuries. It roots quickly, about 2 to 3 weeks, and once established, grows with beautiful trailing habit that makes it perfect for hanging vases, tall shelves, or cascading down bookcases. The classic green varieties are most common, but there are stunning variegated varieties with white and cream edges that look extraordinarily elegant in a clear glass vase. Cut stems of 4 to 6 inches just below a node, strip lower leaves, and place in water in bright, indirect light. English ivy is one of the most effective air purifiers known. It's particularly effective at reducing airborne mold particles, making it an excellent choice for bathrooms and kitchens. The visual of ivy trailing down from a high shelf, roots visible through the glass below, it's timeless, it's classic, and it requires nothing more than fresh water every week. And there you have it, 20 plants you can grow in water at home, starting today. No garden, no soil, no expensive equipment, just water, light, and a little bit of patience. From the almost instant satisfaction of green onion regrowth to the month-long journey of rooting a rosemary cutting, from air-purifying peace lilies to food-producing basil right on your kitchen counter, there's something on this list for every home, every budget, and every level of experience. The Harvest Forever philosophy is simple: grow more from less. And growing plants in water is one of the most pure expressions of that idea. You are literally creating life from something as simple and abundant as water. Which plant are you starting with? Drop it in the comments right now. I read every single comment on this channel, and I want to know which of these 20 caught your eye. If this video helped you, please hit the like button. It takes 1 second, and it helps this video reach more people who want to grow their own green spaces at home. That genuinely means everything to a channel like Harvest Forever. And if you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Hit subscribe and the bell notification so you never miss a new growing guide. Growing tips, propagation guides, food gardening, indoor plants, urban homesteading, everything you need to grow more at home. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep growing, keep harvesting. This is Harvest Forever.